Bad news for Logan Paul, as he is now having to face a lawsuit over his CryptoZoo NFT project, the game that he was trying to put together, and it's being identified as a rug pull. We have new details here in an article from Watcher Guru. I will have a link down in the description below. I'll share my thoughts and my opinions as usual at the end of the video. I am not a financial advisor. This is not financial advice. Everything I'm sharing is my own opinion. It's my own research. I highly encourage you to go do your own research. With that being said, let's go ahead and dive on into this. Logan Paul faces lawsuit over alleged CryptoZoo rug pull. A new class action lawsuit has been filed against CryptoZoo and Logan Paul for allegedly stealing millions worth of cryptocurrency through a, quote, fraudulent venture. The plaintiff, Don Holland, contended that Paul and executives at CryptoZoo executed a rug pull. The official filing detailed that the team allegedly promised NFT purchasers a host of benefits, including access to cryptocurrency assets. Other incentives included rewards and access to an online ecosystem to use and market CryptoZoo NFTs. However, the team ended up turning their back on the project and retained funds, the filing noted. Attorney Tom from over on Twitter: "We have officially filed a class action lawsuit in the Western District of Texas against Logan Paul et al. For the CryptoZoo fiasco. This is in addition to the numerous cases heading to arbitration on the matter." Goes on to say, attorney blames Paul and the team for siphoning off funds, outlining their alleged next step. The filing revealed, in reality, soon after completing the sale of all their CZ NFTs, defendants, together with others, transferred millions of dollars worth of purchasers' cryptocurrency to, among other places, wallets controlled by defendants. The latest lawsuit was filed by attorneys from LZ and Associates and attorney Tom and Associates. In mid-January, the attorney mentioned in a video that he was suing Paul over the alleged crypto scam after, he said, "After weeks of investigation and speaking to a significant number of CryptoZoo victims, we have taken legal action against CryptoZoo Inc., Logan Paul." Additionally, he alleged them of fraud, express breach of contract, implied breach of contract, unjust enrichment, violation of Delaware's prohibited trade practices, negligence, fraudulent misrepresentation, and conspiracy to commit fraud. This is not the first time Paul has been accused. Earlier this year, YouTube journalist CoffeeZilla accused the boxer of indulging in fraudulent activities with the NFT game. While highlighting the scam behind the play-to-earn game, the journalist alleged that Logan Paul's team did not spend $1 million in building the game. He blamed them for simply copying the code from Floki Shibex and claimed it as their own original game. Furthermore, he went on to assert that people were buying market and promises and lost millions in the process. Acknowledging the latest development, CoffeeZilla tweeted, "Logan Paul was just sued in a class action lawsuit for his role in CryptoZoo, along with Jeff Levin, Crypto King, Eddie Ibanez, and more." Okay, so my thoughts on this. First off, I want to point out that in this article here, they reference Logan Paul as a boxer. Logan Paul started off predominantly with his large claim to fame with that of YouTube as a content creator. And I believe him and his brother, I think they both were actually involved with some Disney stuff at one point. Then he went into more of the boxing world. Okay, I understand that. But then he also is now doing WWE, right? So what exactly is he? Of all these things that we've been talking about, I think it's pretty safe to say most people would refer to him as a YouTuber more than anything. So the fact that they're trying to stress that. But anyways, that's kind of a side point. The main elements here is the fact that he's getting sued for what took place with this. I think it's important to note that Logan Paul tried to, when CoffeeZilla released his video, he tried to downplay things. In fact, he was trying to make it sound like he was going to go and sue CoffeeZilla. And he ended up receiving Logan Paul received a ton of backlash because of all of this. He ends up apologizing, basically trying to own up to his mistake. He says that he's going to be working on trying to distribute funds back to the individuals. And a lot of people are upset because the value of Ethereum is down tremendously from what it was at that point in time. And him trying to return these funds suggests that it's not of equal value. But what I think is important to note, as I mentioned in the past, is that if people paid with Ethereum, then they should get Ethereum back. They shouldn't be paying with Ethereum. Ethereum's price fluctuates and say that, well, now I need you to overcompensate to the equivalent dollar value of what Ethereum was, where Ethereum is is an outside asset that's not directly owned or controlled by Logan Paul themselves. They have no say in the development of that cryptocurrency. It's open on the free market. So I don't think that that's necessarily fair in that specific respect. Now, it is important to note that a lot of people have been affected by this, and a lot of people feel that they've seen damages and losses significantly in regards to this. So because of that, you're seeing a class action lawsuit. And it sounds like there might be multiple things that are going on. And just this whole situation, Logan Paul came across very disingenuous. We saw in the CoffeeZilla video the communications that they had privately, where they were coordinating together to try and find an optimum time to dump on their own investors. They were literally saying, hey, let's work together. Well, not literally saying these words, but the impression with them was, let's work together to find the optimum time to do this, so that we can make the most out of the situation, right? And then they got upset when some of the people ended up doing it on their own. Why? Because it ended up dropping the price down and meant less of an opportunity for them to make money off of it too. So there was a lot of backdoor shenanigans and coordination between one another trying to do these things. And I'm sure that that stuff is going to be presented in the court to show intent, right? That's so important with these court cases, is you could feign a situation and be playing ignorant and say, well, I wasn't fully aware of the situation. I'm very new to this. It was an accident, those kinds of things. However, if you have active communications and you make it clear that you were trying to rug pull your people, right, which is being identified here, executives at CryptoZoo executed a rug pull. If you had every degree of intention and it's documented, that is very strong evidence against you in court. And what I'm curious about is that did Logan Paul, let's see here. In this post, I believe it's being mentioned against the individuals. Oh, okay, so it is a company, CryptoZoo Incorporated, a Delaware corporation. So Logan Paul was at least smart enough to go ahead and register a corporation in regards to this because, let's be real, this could hold some criminal charges against him. But because of the fact that he has a corporation, that could end up taking the fall for the whole situation. So he could have a company that's been identified of being involved in fraud, and that can loom over Logan Paul's head in the future here, but he may not actually see a day in jail himself out of this. We see this way too commonly in the world. That's why a lot of people do go out and form LLCs and corporations and things, and they form subsidiaries. It's because they're working the court systems in their favor. Now, it's not to say that there's not a potential that he could also be personally held responsible for these instances, but more than likely in this situation, it would be identified if the court ruled saying that CryptoZoo was at fault here and that the contributions of Logan Paul and the other individuals is what had all of this like negative impression, right? That more than likely, I would assume, excuse me, that the corporation would be taking the fall on this. Let us know what you guys think about this down in the comments below. Did you know that there is a way that you can pay your real world bills directly with cryptocurrency? I've done it myself. I've used a service provider before. I'm going to have a link down in the description below for you guys. If you use my referral link, you can actually get a nice little bonus there. You can find out more details about that through that. I have made a video where I show you me actually paying for a bill myself. It was a credit card bill, which I thought was really cool. I paid it with BNB, just in case you're curious. But if you guys want to find out more information about that and check it out, you guys can. The link is down in the description. And thank you so much to my Patreon supporters. A double shout out thank you to WeLoveSafeman.com, Victor Vegas, Safeman Oz for being higher level patrons. Also, thank you to my YouTube members for your support. And if you're new to the channel, don't forget to hit subscribe, hit the thumbs up, like button. God bless, and we will see you in the next episode.